Hormonal weight gain can be frustrating, but what if there were simple habits that you could implement today to help you get rid of it? Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tyler Egan. I'm an in-person trainer and an online health and mindset coach. And today I want to be discussing 3 habits that you can start doing today. Legitimately today, assuming that it's still early, maybe not anything tomorrow. You can start doing them pretty damn soon. That way you can start to reverse your hormonal weight gain, get your hormones back in alignment, back into a balanced state, and begin to shift the trajectory of your health. Let's get into this, okay? I actually put up it's called Thread. I don't know if you guys have heard of this yet. It's basically Instagram's version of Twitter. It's the same exact thing. I put up a thread this morning that I really wanted to make a video on and dive deeper into this to help with hormonal weight gain. It's something that I've come across a lot in my time as a coach and as a trainer. Everyone's like, cut calories, but cutting calories is only gonna exacerbate hormonal weight gain if that's what's causing it in the first place. Now, I'm gonna be very blunt here. If you're eating like an asshole, that's a different story. But if you're not, and if you're doing everything right and you're still gaining weight, there's a good chance it's hormonal. If you want to talk to me deeper about this, you can find my email or my social medias down below and we can discuss it. But without further ado, let's get into this video. So I said, here are 3 habits that will help your hormonal health, and they don't include diet or exercise. They don't include it. None of these include diet or exercise, okay? I hope that kind of comes as a surprise to some people because everyone's always focused on the diet and the exercise. But like, what if there are other things that we can do to begin to get our hormones back into a balanced state and our body back into a balanced state, right? So number 1, morning sunlight before you look at your phone. So right now it's 8:30 in the morning. The sun is shining over here. I actually went for my morning walk before I started gluing my eyes to the phone and my laptop and this phone and that phone, even before I started drinking my coffee. Morning sunlight is going to really help set the foundation for your circadian rhythm. Said differently, your sleep-wake cycle. And your sleep-wake cycle is really dictated by 2 key master hormone regulators, let's call them, cortisol and melatonin. When we wake up in the morning, cortisol elevates and it stays elevated for most of the morning and it starts to peak, I think midday, and then comes down into the afternoon. When the sun sets, melatonin's released. That's what tells your body, it's time to go to bed, sleepy time, shut everything off, let's hit the fucking Z's, right? So that's what melatonin's what tells your body to do that. Now, because of the blue lights in our phone, this can tell our body that it's midday, rather than the sun isn't even at its peak yet, so my body's not getting that signal from the sun. It's gonna get it from this. And so your phone can begin to regulate your sleep-wake cycle in a pattern that your body's not used to, which means we can start to throw our hormones off that way. So make sure morning sunlight is the first light you get before you look at your phone. And if you can't control that, there is a way, maybe I'll put a link in the description, to make your phone, let me see if I can do it really fast, make your phone red. That way it doesn't mess with your sleep-wake cycle as much. Okay, I got it right here, so I don't know if you guys will be able to see this well, but now my screen's red. So there's a way to do that, and I'll put a link down below for you guys for that one. So number two is wait 2 hours before having caffeine. So wait 2 hours till after you wake up before consuming coffee. I've been up for 3, almost 4 hours. Wait at least 2 hours before consuming caffeine or until after your first meal. So if you wake up and have breakfast within the first hour, then have a cup of coffee, it's a different story. The reason for this is caffeine can spike your cortisol, which can spike your blood sugar, which can spike insulin, which can start to send your body into a frenzy all day long, depending on how your hormones are already and how your insulin sensitivity is. So the easiest solution is just wait 2 hours. Wait 2 hours till after you wake up. Start the day hydrated AF. That way your body is getting energized naturally rather than artificially. Caffeine isn't necessarily artificial, but we are consuming caffeine as a crutch to get us up in the morning. And what it's doing is it's spiking your cortisol, which is going to regulate your sleep-wake cycle to that rather than to the sun. And we want to be in alignment with the sun as far as our hormones are concerned for ideal health, especially for hormonal weight gain. So wait 2 hours before you have caffeine, or simply eat breakfast first. Blood sugar friendly breakfast, which is another habit that I wasn't even going to include here, but high protein, high fiber, high fat, which is going to regulate your blood sugar in a much more sustainable fashion for the day. And then have your caffeine after that. I'm not saying cut caffeine out. I'm just saying time it so that it works with your biology rather than throwing your biology out of whack. Excess cortisol, when your cortisol levels are elevated, it can lead to additional belly fat. And I know that's something that a lot of people deal with hormonal weight gain. Last but not least, cut off technology for at least an hour before you go to sleep. Again, the blue lights in your phone are going to tell your body that it's midday, and so we need to produce cortisol accordingly. If it's 9 p.m. at night and you're winding down for the night and you're laying in bed scrolling through your phone, you're getting just blasted with the blue light, and it's telling your body like, yo, it's midday. I think we need to produce more cortisol because we gotta go fight or flee, right? So like that cortisol response is a natural thing for us to take on life's adventures, the what life has to offer us. But we don't need it when we're trying to unwind at night. And so blasting yourself with the blue light isn't gonna help. Again, if you need your phone, you need your television, whatever, do something like this, get the red light on there. You can buy lenses, you can buy blue light blocking glasses, which offer something. But again, your best bet is removing technology for at least an hour before you go to sleep. I've implemented all of these in my day-to-day life, and my sleep has never been better. My hormones finally feel like they're balancing out. I feel like a normal human being again. I'm not emotionally erratic all the time. And it's just been a huge game changer in my day-to-day life. I don't feel dependent on caffeine. I don't need to depend on food. My hunger signaling is regulated. And I'm telling you guys, if you're dealing, and I dealt with like a 20-pound weight gain a couple of years back from hormone dysregulation. If that's you, I'm telling you right now, this stuff, it seems so simple, and it will make a profound difference in your health if you stick with it on a long enough timeline. So without any further ado, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. If you took anything from this video, do me a favor, drop a comment down below. This will further ingrain it into your brain. If you share what you learned down below, somebody will read it and then it'll further ingrain it into their brain. I've been learning this in a serious fashion. Whenever I go on a YouTube video, something that's like inspirational, I'll read down below and someone just like fires me up. Like you can impact someone's life that way. It's really cool. And it'll help ingrain it into your brain. So leave a comment down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with a friend, and I'll see you guys in the next video.